Study groups are a good strategy to help you prepare for tests, understand class materials, and build friendships with your classmates. So how do you start your own study group? Start by figuring out your goals. What do you and your group members want to get out of your study group? This might include things like preparing for a test, midterm, or assignment, getting a good mark in the class, being social and having fun with classmates, helping each other understand class materials, sharing ideas and study tips. Now that you know what you want to accomplish, decide how you want to approach it. There are a couple of different ways you can approach your study group. Informal study groups. In an informal study group, you and your group members get together and either go through class materials or review questions. The advantage of this type of study group is that there isn't much preparation involved, so it's pretty easy. You can simply show up to the group meeting with your notes and begin sharing your ideas and knowledge. The disadvantage of this approach is that your group may not be as productive. Since you won't know what you'll be discussing ahead of time, you may not have prepared to help one another, or you may give incorrect information. Structured study groups. In a structured study group, you and your group decide what you would like to go over in advance so that you can prepare. The group may even assign tasks or parts of the material for each person to be the expert. The advantage of this approach is that it is more productive. Everyone is prepared and everyone makes a contribution. You can tackle topics that you are struggling with because you have time to prepare. The disadvantage of this approach is that it requires more effort. This makes it a bit harder to do. As you form your own study group, think about the advantages and disadvantages of both types of study group and decide what approach is right for you. Next, think about how you and each of your group members can contribute to the group. People have different strengths and skills that they can bring to a group. Because of these different strengths, group members can fill different roles within your group, such as a facilitator that shapes the direction of the group, or the resource gatherer who finds a lot of good information. Figure out your role so you know how you can contribute to the group. When you're planning your group, it is also a good idea to minimize the temptation to get off topic. You can plan to take regular breaks or schedule social time after the study meeting so you have time to chat. You can also assign one person to catch when the conversation starts to wander off to unrelated topics. Try forming your own study group using these strategies as guidelines.